But here, let me introduce this to all of our viewers.
I like how it's starting off with the aesthetic of academy and then a dictionary description of it. Just in case you didn't know. In case no one knows what an academy is.
I wrote fan fiction with my friend when I was 13, and we're gonna be reading this. I base characters off of like all my friends except for Vivian. So Vivian has never read this, and she's going into it blind. So we're gonna assign some roles to read. Like the 5 main girls are Wednesday, Leia, Luna, April, and Blair.
So you have to be Wednesday.
I'm Wednesday because
you are
Wednesday's
Wednesday.
based off of me.
Real quick, those are like the 5 like most common like self-insert names.
Yeah.
I love that.
Would you like to be Luna, Blair, Leia, or April?
I'll be Luna.
Luna?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be Blair.
Mm-hmm. And Leia and April.
Who do you think I should be? Who am I?
You should totally be Leia. Okay. Could you also be April?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Basically
double
the same person.
casting.
Yeah. Since you're April, you shouldn't be Niall. Would you like to be Niall?
I'll be Niall as well.
Okay.
Thanks.
Which one of you would like to be Liam?
Listen, I was never in One Direction. I don't really know the difference between them. I know
Okay.
Harry Styles
Vivian should
wears
be
nice
Liam.
suits.
You should be
I
Liam.
nominate
Okay.
Okay, and then you should be Zayn.
Which Bruno
Okay.
is that?
And I'll
I know
be
the Zanes.
Harry
I do know
and Louis. But those are like the main characters for right now. Any narration, anybody's point of view that it's in, so we'll say, because it switches point of view. So this first chapter is in Wednesday's point of view, so I'll read narration, but if it's in somebody else's point of view. Yeah. If you would like to read this story along, it's, the author's name is Lunar Niall, and it's called Academy, One Direction.
If you would like the visual accompaniment to this audiobook, please go on
When you hear this noise, you should turn the page.
Actors, y'all.
Zane, stop it. I'm going to class today. You can skip if you want, but I'm not. I nag him.
Come on, Wed. You've been to every class this week.
I know, I snap. I go because I want to get an education.
Classes are optional. You should go with Blair and me to the park.
No, I'm going to class.
They won't take your scholarship away if you don't go to an optional class.
Zane leans against the doorframe. How do you know?
I don't.
Well, until I know for sure, I'm not taking any chances. I grabbed my books and walked out the door, pushing Zane into the hallways. And if any faculty members see you in the girls' corridor, they'll suspend you. Bye, Zane. I say goodbye before going to my geometry class. I walk in, and shocker, no one is here.
Miss Messy, class is canceled for today.
Why?
No one is going to attend. Why bother?
I attended.
The principal needs you to orientate a new student. Her name is Leia. Now go to the principal's
That's how
office.
you spell it? Sorry, go ahead.
I know.
Now go to the principal's office before he gets angry.
Yes, ma'am. Will you also be the principal? I walk down the halls to the principal's office. A girl with dark brown hair and a bun sits on the red armchair across from the principal's desk. She is wearing skinny jeans, a hoodie, and Converse.
Miss Messy, you're here. This is Leia.
Leia smiles forcibly.
Leia, this is Wednesday.
Like the day?
Yes. My parents were quite creative.
Wednesday, will you show Leia around the school?
Of course. I respond. Leia takes her bag over her shoulder, then follows me out the door.
So you're like his pet?
More like every teacher's pet, I mumble.
So tell me about this place. What's it like?
It's fine, I say. I don't have much time to have fun. I don't have much time to have much fun, though.
Much.
Because you go to all your classes, I ask?
You know about optional classes?
Principal told me.
Okay, first of all, why are the classes optional?
Like, all of them are optional?
Yeah.
At this school? You
Yeah.
just don't...
It was
I
probably
feel
like
not
based on that
required
Tumblr
to-
post that was like, there's this school and all the classes are optional, but because studies show humans want to be productive, kids end up going to class.
I feel like we just didn't want them to have to go to class, so like if it got in the way of like storytelling,
Yeah.
you know.
Why'd you skip your classes today?
Classes are canceled.
Then maybe you can introduce me to some of your friends, I suggest.
I don't have many.
I didn't assume.
Oh my gosh!
Why did you write me as the mean character?
Blair and I aren't very close. I don't think you'd be good friends. You and Zane, Blair's boyfriend, would get along great. He insists on skipping almost every class. I never give in.
You should skip class tomorrow so then I can meet this Zane guy.
You can meet him yourself. I'm not skipping.
You say it like it's a crime. What's so bad about skipping class?
I have a scholarship and I intend on keeping it.
Skipping class isn't bad. Classes are optional, right?
Yes.
Then skip. It's okay. You're not breaking the rules.
I gulp and lick my lips. This is the boys' wing. This is where all the boys' bedrooms are, and then here's the indoor pool.
Indoor pool? I run to the door and pointed at that. We're going here after you're done giving me this pointless tour.
It's not pointless.
Let's go find my room. I'm in room 35. I begin up the stairs.
Oh, I mumble. We're roommates.
Right! Now let's go change in our bikinis and go to the pool.
I gulp and nod. I sit by the pool in my shorts and muscle shirt. What's a muscle shirt? I don't.
Honestly, you're just a closeted lesbian in this.
13. Why did I should continue it. I shouldn't make her a lesbian. Leia's in the pool talking to some students. I kick my feet in the water and sigh.
Hi, Wednesday.
Blair greets me, sitting down on the ledge next to me.
Zane's coming. He's just changing clothes.
I nod.
Who's this? I swim up to Blair and Wednesday.
This is Blair, I introduce. Blair, Leia, Blair.
Nice to meet you.
You too. I've just met this couple, Niall and April. They're really sweet.
They've been out of sorts lately.
I look over at Niall, who seems to be flicking April's hair. April turns around and yells at him. He huffs and turns around.
You know what?
What?
Just don't even talk to me! Get away!
April crosses her arms over her chest and swims away from Niall. Niall rolls his eyes and climbs out of the pool, dripping wet, then walks out of the humid room. Niall pushes Zane out of his way.
Niall!
God, I love how into this you are. Alright, wait, back into character. Wait, what does Sharpay do?
Let's follow him.
Blair says. Leia shrugs.
Let's go.
We get up and grab out towels, then run out the room after the boys. Niall and Zane are probably in the boys' wing.
Come on.
Leia instructs, taking my wrists in her hands. That's the boys' wing. We can't go in there.
Have you never seen a urinal before? Come on, grow a pair and let's get going.
Leia pulls us into the wing. A boy with light brown, short hair and light brown eyes. Wait, is that just it? That's it. There's no verb in there.
Are you girls lost? Have you seen a blonde boy possibly crying and another boy that looks like he could beat you up with his jawline? Oh my god. Either of them should be wearing shirts and the blonde one is soaking wet.
Ooh.
Leia describes. The boy looks at her and laughs. The boy looks
Looks
at
are
her and laughs.
Down the hall, second door on the right. I'm Liam.
Blair.
Leia.
I can hardly speak. He looks at me and smiles. Wednesday? He laughs. Of course he laughs. Why is my name so stupid? No guy wants to date a girl named Wednesday. Wait, what? No, I did not just think that. I just met this guy. I don't like him.
I just meet this guy.
I just meet this guy.
I like it. Original.
He says. My eyes widen and I think I might have misheard him. Everyone always teases me about my name. Oh, thanks, I say. I can feel the heat rushing to my cheeks and I turn my head so he doesn't see it.
Wow, I can almost feel the sexual tension.
Leia says, snapping me out of my daze.
Okay, well, let's go look for Niall.
We run down the hall and go into the room to see Niall and Zane sitting on a bed drinking some sort of alcohol.
Johnny Walker Blue Label? I see you guys only drink the best.
Leia states, I don't even know how she knows what type of drink it is.
How are you, Niall?
I was gonna try and do it. How do Irish people sound?
How do you know my name?
I think that's.
How do you know my name?
How do you, oh, that's right.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna listen to him talk on the Tonight Show.
Just the usual, go home and spend time with the fam.
Spend time with the fam.
Yeah, in Ireland. I probably get home
In Ireland?
once, twice.
Ireland.
How do you know my name?
God.
If I can breathe long enough. How do you know my name?
He asked in his thick Irish accent.
Well, we didn't have time to introduce you two before you stormed off. Niall, this is the new girl, Leia. Leia, you already know Niall.
Hi.
They both say at the same time. I can see Niall get a bit red on his cheeks like he used to when him and April didn't fight constantly. And Leia just gave him a teasing smile. So, you and April are fighting again? I asked, trying to break the silence.
Wow. Yeah.
Straight to it, I guess.
Not to be rude or anything.
That's not bad.
But can you guys give me some space?
Oh, hi guys. This is Niall. This is Leia. So I heard that you're fighting with your girlfriend. Yeah, sure, Niall. We'll be in our rooms if you need us.
Leia gets up and motions for us to follow. Wait, Niall, will you tell us what's going on? Are you and April still together?
Not from how I take it.
He groans. He takes another swig from the bottle.
Could you guys please leave?
Of course, I say. Blair and I follow Leia out the door and out of the wing. Leia turns to us and smiles.
So Niall is single now.
I guess. Him and April dated for 2 years. I've never seen them not fighting. Honestly, I don't even know why they're a couple when they never seem happy around each other.
Oh, yeah,
Is that
you're
what you
April.
really think of us?
April asked with a withdrawn look in her eye that were obviously hiding her hurt. By the way, her voice cracked at the end. Next to her stood Luna with a shocked look on her face. Luna still hadn't met Leia yet, so she looked even more startled when she saw her standing next to us.
April, wait!
Blair yelled and chased after her when she turned to run down the hall. We all chased after her. We ran down the hall and turned the corner and followed the girls down the hall.
Please stop!
April stops.
What?
She screams.
Do you just want to tell me how Niall and I were never a good couple and how I would be better off alone? This is a small school and I thought that I loved Niall. We weren't always like this. We were happy. For the first year or so we were getting great together, but then things just started splitting apart.
April begins to cry onto Luna's shoulder. Luna
I
sighs and pats her back. I can tell you doesn't know how to soothe April. I look at the other three girls. I forgot we had all just came from the pool. Luna and I were the only ones with actual clothes on. Is this like sexual tension right here? What's happening?
Who's this?
She points to Leia.
Leia, I'm new.
We have like 3 new students today. One of them is a hot tall guy with curly hair. He's great.
I laugh. Then I remember the crying April.
Oh my god, she's been crying this entire time.
Oh my god.
Let's go to the library. It's quiet and they have sad books you can read so people don't think you're crying over Niall.
Snap!
Oh, April sniffs and smiles, tears rolling down her cheeks.
Okay.
She just accepts that. Wow, okay. I have a question.
Leia asks as soon as we get inside the library.
If you and Niall fight so much, why don't you just break up?
Wow, she was blunt. She didn't even look like she cared that she made April cry harder, or the shocked faces that the rest of us wore after she said it. Now I could really see how different we were. She was the type of girl that was bold and outgoing, and I was the type of girl that was anxious and shy.
The two types of girls.
I mean, doesn't everyone need someone like her in their lives?
You were all thinking it. I just said it.
I love Niall.
April responds, and any other person would have just left it at that.
Then why can't you stand to be around him? I think you love the idea of loving Niall because he's handsome and funny and kind. Niall is pretty much perfect. Just not excuse me. Us not perfect for you. And it kills you to know that perfect doesn't fit in the puzzle that is your mind.
Wow.
And then everything went silent. None of us could speak. She said it. And she didn't do it behind April's back or in her mind. She said it to April, like the revelation wouldn't destroy her. But it would, because now she knows what we were thinking. The things we were thinking that we didn't know we were thinking because we hid it behind a layer of denial and empathy. What is this? This is so
There's
dramatic.
a lot of repression in here.
Like, literally?
No, but this is where it takes a turn. Is that a journal on the floor?
Luna asks,
Journal.
breaking the silence that was becoming more and more awkward. She bends down to pick up a leather-bound journal with a V branded into it. Why was it on the floor, I ask.
It fell.
Blair says. Right, I mumble.
Who's V?
Luna asks, opening the journal. Don't read it, I scold. That's someone's personal journal. I would be upset if someone read my journal.
It's not your journal, is it?
Blair asks.
Then let's read it.
I give in and look at the journal over Luna's shoulder. March, oh my god. 2010!
Oh my God.
I forgot about this. Okay, March 9th, 2010.
Honestly, as someone who's never heard of this story before, I'm really interested in
Yeah.
what has to happen right now. Because we already boy drama, and now we got this, we got repressed lesbians going on.
Harrison Tolley, 22. He finally got what he deserved.
Oh man.
When he killed Jessica, everything changed. Unfortunately for him, I know everything. After dating the scumbag for 4 months, he finally started to trust me. He finally started to let his guard down around me. Big mistake. I told him to meet me at the new location so that we could try new things in our relationship. He was a fool. He even brought handcuffs. Whoa! Oh my god!
Spicy. Oh my goodness.
I was 13! When he got to the abandoned warehouse, I knocked him out with a pipe I found lying around. I tied him up to the wall.
Why would you do
Kinky.
How do you...
When he woke up, he started to ask questions like, why, and who are you? I told him about Jessica, and he said the usual, I'm sorry's, but I knew the truth. He killed her on purpose. Now it was my turn to give my favorite horseman a little gift.
Wait.
What is that?
I think Jessica's a horse.
Why is he your favorite horse?
Jessica's like a really sick horse.
Wait, I'm like 90% sure that the horseman part is not relevant to the rest of the story at all.
Well, I think it's
Is that
saying
just
like
like
the
a-
horsemen of death, like one of the 4 horsemen of death.
Okay.
Oh.
Like I'm gonna give death a gift by killing him.
Oh.
Well, that's
poor
so
writing.
Jessica's not
but-
a horse.
Is this information the readers?
With Jessica,
What
what's a
audience is this for?
I wrapped a clear plastic bag over his head. No blood, no mess. It was kind of beautiful, actually, seeing him fight for his life, struggling for something so close yet so far away, seeing his face slowly turn blue and blood starting to run
Oh my
to run down his nose. I did everything perfect. After the death, I stripped him of his clothes and put him in a plastic barrel, and poured in
Yeah, what is a plastic barrel?
Yeah, like.
They do have those in Breaking Bad. It's like a certain type of
My
Oh,
grandma
she
catches
acid
rainwater
Yeah,
in
she
them,
definitely
yeah.
watched a lot of Breaking Bad.
And look at the next sentence.
And poured in hydrofluoric acid. I then went through his clothes looking for any money. I found about $400 in his wallet.
Why did he carry
Why?
$400?
Yeah, why he
Okay.
loaded it? The best part was what I found in the other pocket of his suit. Inside the pocket was a velvet box that held a diamond ring. It made the perfect token of our love. He was gonna propose to her.
In a warehouse.
He's like trying to get the ring out with the handcuffs.
The next person is in Atlanta, Georgia. Signed, Victoria. That has to be some sort of fiction novel, I say after finishing reading.
Anything but.
Luna whispers. I gulp loud enough for the girls to hear.
Gulp count.
That has to be 30. Yeah. I gulp loud enough for the girls to hear me. They don't pay attention to it. Why would they pay attention to you gulping, girl?
Wait, you guys, if it was all silent and somebody just went, I'd be like, whoa, is everybody okay?
Flip the page.
Blair demands. Luna flips the page. April 27th, 2010. Carrie Thomas, 32. Carrie was a working mom with 3 kids and a husband who was a banker. You would think she had the perfect life, except that life, except the fact that she was a total cougar. Once she came to New York and we met each other at a cafe. I was with Jessica and her boyfriend Noah at the time, and everyone noticed the eyes Carrie was sending him, although we failed to notice the eyes Noah was sending back. After the cafe, we went home, and Jess and I thought that was the last of her. Unfortunately, a week later, Jess came rushing into my room, tears streaming down her face. As it turns out, Noah had slept with that cougar whore. Oh my god! So I decided the best time to get her was on her way home from North Carolina. Unfortunately for her, she got a flat tire in a heavily wooded area I happened to be staying in. When she looked at her phone, she saw it had no battery, even though she could have sworn she charged it before she left. Me, being the good citizen I am, offered that she come to my house and use my phone. She agreed and came to the abandoned house I was staying at. As soon as she stepped through the door, I knocked her out. I then proceeded to tie her to the bed with a rope. I know.
Emily, you want to tell us something?
I got all my supplies ready, which included a sewing needle, thread, bleach, a knife, and some peroxide, and I waited for her to wake up. Okay, I don't like this. I'm not
Pretty much a quick SparkSnow version. Sews up her mouth, and then takes a knife and carves a heart with Noah written in it, and pours peroxide on it so that it catch a glimpse of the pain Jessica felt in the fire. While she's screaming in pain or trying, as her lips are sewn shut, V slits her throat and lets it bleed out.
Jeez.
She also burned down the house, so then there is no evidence.
Wow. I love that.
Mm-hmm. Once again, a plastic barrel, hydrofluoric acid.
Wow.
And all in the basement, even though it doesn't matter because you burned the house down.
I'd also like to point out that the phone in question is a BlackBerry.
This has to be a story, I say. There's no way this can all be true.
No, it's real. I'm from Georgia, and I saw this woman on a missing person report.
How does she know what she looks like? Oh, I mumble. But then, why is this journal in our library?
Maybe this Victoria goes to our school.
There isn't anyone in the school named Victoria. I go through the annual every now and then, and I've never seen a Victoria.
I go through the annuals?
I'm curious as to how this school has managed to never have a student named Victoria.
Yeah. I know all the teachers' first names. No Victoria.
Well, if it's not a student and it's not a teacher, then who is it?
Maybe they're dead.
We all turn and look at Leia.
Or they're using a fake name just in case this journal gets found.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I would use a fake identity if I was a psychotic murderer.
We should turn the journal in. The principal needs to see... Oh my god. We should turn the journal in, I say. The principal needs to know that there might be a murderer in the school.
No!
Why? Why? I ask sternly.
You can't let anyone know we know about this. Got that? Trust no one. I'll keep the journal in our room and I'll study some other stories and we can talk about tomorrow during second period. Just go with the plan and break out of your uptight goody two-shoes shell. If anyone finds us in our room, they can say that we're Victoria who killed these people. Do you want that? Then don't tell anybody about this.
We all depart to our ways and...
We depart to our ways.
I love departing to my way.
Bye, you guys. I'm departing to my way.
Put the book in a safe place, I tell Leia. Leia puts the book on the bookshelf so that the spine is facing the wall. Because no one is gonna find it there, I say sarcastically.
Wait, no. Okay. Victoria's killing me. Where else are we going to put it? Under the bed?
Leia sits on her bed. Her phone buzzes. She picks it up and looks at the text.
Did you send this?
I don't have your cell phone number, I say. What is it?
Was there anyone else in the library when we found the book? Look.
Leia hands me the phone. You girls don't know what you've gotten into. Tick-tock. Go to the clock. Victoria.
Oh, is that the end of chapter 1?
Yeah, that's the end of chapter 1. So, thoughts?
I want to know more. I want Zayn to come back.
Whenever we play one of the 1D boys, all I could think of is those vines where it's Justin Bieber and Harry, like, cut out masks.
What's for din din? Boiled yams, Justin.
No.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know which one is in Liam. There's like 3 brunettes. The only reason I could tell Harry Styles apart now is because he has longer hair and very nice suits.
Oh,
Harry
he's
Styles has
beautiful.
like bigger nostrils.
I'm
than Liam.
still.
Kara, you are so sweet. That is the thing that you noticed.
Like, think about his face.
No one says that about Harry. Like, to distinguish him. The size of his nostrils.
Well, that's the end of part 1, everyone. Comment down below if you want us to read chapter 2. We're going to anyway. Okay. The end.